we're going. Okay, Barbara. A lot of people have a lot of questions, and one of the questions is just how you got started with ASEM. Like, why did you start ASEM? Like, tell me about those early days when you started ASEM.
I have known Mozambique by destiny 18 years ago. It was still during the war. And there were a lot of talking about children, and there very little acting. So I said, just stop talking, start acting.
Yeah.
There were a lot of children, lost children, orphans, different kind of situation. And as usual, the children paid the first price of adults' mistake. So I just said, stop talking, start acting. I wrote a project, I submitted to the government. Normally they would have agreed to it, but it was just myself and my goodwill. No organization behind, no official documents, nothing. And I said, if that is the only problem to do something, let's do it. So I went back to Switzerland, chartered officially ASEM, sold everything I had, took the money, came back with official paper, an official organization, and some money. And that's how everything started. It was still during war, and we had a soup program first during war, because in Beira we had a radius of about 20 kilometers on which we could move. 21 you were at the front, we were at the war.
Wow, so you're 20 kilometers from the front.
Yeah,
okay.
Even less.
Less, okay.
Because it was on a
radius.
Yeah. And so we made a soup program. Why a soup program? Because in a pot of soup you put what you have. And I went around begging and asking people, everyone, just to help. Because the problem of Mozambican children, or let's say the problem of the children of the world, is not my problem, it's not yours, but it is ours. And so we have to make a change.
So you went around asking people for anything they could put in the soup?
Right. Some rice, some tomatoes, some bones, whatever. And there were eventually a lot of people that said, look, I would love to help you, but I have myself 5 children, life is very rough. I have very little, and so I said, you don't have half a tomato, you don't have a hand of rice, half a hand of rice. And they say, yeah, but what can that help you? And I said, if everyone would give me half a hand of rice, we can make a great soup. And eventually that is how things happen. And that's how we made over 300 liters of soup every day. For
300 liters?
Yeah.
Wow.
For over 300 children.
Wow.
Yeah, we did that for nearly 1 year. It was just, let's say, a few months after the end of the war. And my goal always was to help children helping themselves and not to assist them. So then we finally got a piece of land at Makrungo. And we started with tents and very weak-made construction. And not even 1 year later, the blue helms of the UN soldiers, which were Italian, they put 1 month of salary together, all of them. They bought the material, and they started together with our bigger children to build what then became the Makrungo Center.
Really?
Yeah. And it was a very nice center. It was in local material, very well done. Sleeping rooms, nursery, health posts, school rooms, office. It was great. And we had that until end of from 94 until 99, when this very important hurricane came and the floods. And
the floods, yeah, and the hurricane, yeah.
It broke over half of it all. It broke down. So we had to restart again, and what you have seen, that is the new Makrungo Center.
The one I saw.
Which was then done in concrete material.
Great. Good start.